What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the Cool Quay Show, brought to you by the undisputed ruler MMA. This your boy, MMA Cool Quay. And fight fans, I'm here to talk about Fight Night, Carlos Patriots, the Nerves Crew versus Ian Gary, aka BBL Gary. BBL Gary. BBL Gary.
BBL Gary. Ooh, ooh. Just hear the match. Come on, I'm giving it.
Hey fans, this is a really great matchup for the welterweight division. This is a very important contenders fight for the welterweight division. We have a new, just a month ago, the whole main event changed from Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree now to BBL Gary versus Carlos Patriots. And fight fans, I've been juggling back and forth on who I got for this fight. It's been kind of tough. It's not the easiest prediction to make like the other ones. I mean, predictions in general is not easy. When you think about the last fights we had, like, you know, Volkanovski versus Lopez, Mitchell versus Gene Silva, you know, Josh Emmett versus Lauren Murphy. Those, you know, those are hard predictions to make. I mean, we knew that Leon Murphy was going to pick apart Josh Emmett in that fight, fan. But you know what I mean. He can land that, Josh Emmett can land that big nuclear bomb at any point of the fight and send you to the shadow round. So those it's tricky predictions to make. But fight fans, this one is even trickier. But I got my pick. I broke it down. I watched some fights of Ian Gary. I watched Carlos Patriots' last 3 fights as well. And I got to go with Carlos Patriots, fight fans. I don't need a drum roll for this one. Fight fans, listen up. Listen up. Listen up. MVP called Ian Gary BBL Gary for a reason. Now, this is a short notice fight. That's not why I'm picking Carlos. This is a short notice fight. But not that. It was like short, like 2 weeks, right? But I've been seeing a cut on Ian Gary's face lean up to this fight that I feel like Carlos can open up. I think that Ian Gary can throw leg kicks because Carlos, you know, that's the only weakness we've seen. Him not be able to take leg kicks very well. I know people criticize Carlos for smoking, you know what I'm saying, though, the cigars, you know what I'm saying, the cigarettes. They want to go cold turkey on the cigarettes and the drinking the whiskeys and partying. But fight fans, none of that stuff is not stopping him when he get into that octagon. But we'll see if this fight get into the 4th and 5th round. How does Carlos Patriots' cardio look? Does his lungs blow out? Does that cigarette powder and that whiskey catch up with him in the later rounds of this fight? Because this is 5 rounds. And the first time, you know, Carlos will be going 5 rounds in this fight. So I'm very curious to see how his cardio look. But I don't think he's going to make it that far, fight fans. I got Carlos TKOing Ian Gary against the cage in the 2nd round, fight fans. That's how I got it going. I'm going to be honest. Ian Gary get hit a lot. Ian Gary has been dropped in his career. And Ian Gary, he kind of, you know, delusional. He still think that he beat Shavkat in that fight when he clearly lost that fight. Now, if you got Ian Gary winning, you got him winning by decision or by using his grappling. I feel like he won't be able to use his grappling until the later rounds. Carlos Patriots showed us that he can get back up to his feet if he's taken down. He can defend takedowns. You know, we've seen it when he fought Neil Matney, how he was able to defend that takedown and keep his distance and just piece him apart from a distance and end up getting the knockout, barely grazing him with a punch in the back of his head. That's the type of power Carlos got. Carlos got that touch of death. He got that Alex Pereira power, man. He got that Josh Emmett power. And I just feel like Ian Gary don't have that finishing potential. And I feel like I know Ian Gary is going to be half caught, trying to keep his distance, trying to stay out of trouble. He's not going to try to, you know, be too aggressive towards Carlos. He don't want to get caught in the 1st and 2nd round. and he gonna try to implement his grappling like he did against Shavkat and MVP in that fight. Even though I feel like he ended up in those positions on the ground, I get to that in a minute. He's not like shooting double leg takedowns. He's not doing like trips. He's learning grappling in his game to mix it up a little bit. I can't say that Ian Gary is more well-rounded than Carlos Prates by mixing it up with the wrestling and stuff like that. I feel like we need more than that to beat these nerd guys. Let me tell you about these nerd guys. Gene Silva, Carlos Prates, Rufy, and what other guy? The guy in the middleweight with the glasses. I'm learning him. I really like him. He last beat Cannonier. Actually called out a fight against Shemaya. What's his name? Damn it. Yes. You know what I'm talking about. All those guys in the Nerds crew are undefeated, 19-0 in all. And they have this confidence and this invincibility about themselves as if they can't be beat. They walk into the octagon like I can't be beat. They got this swagger. Unlike any other MMA fight on the roster, these Nerds guys got this swagger and this like, it's just this persona, not persona, but it's just this confidence they got about themselves that I can't be beat. There's no way you can beat me. I'm on another level. And you gotta match that. You gotta match that energy to beat these guys in the Nerds crew, like a Carlos Prates, like a Gene Silva, showboater. You know, yelling like a pit bull, like a dog. Woo, woo, woo. Like who does that, man? Jumping on the cage and showboating, pointing at Dana, and you know what I'm saying? Telling Trump what's up, why he just piecing Bryce Mitchell up. These guys are different. Their striking is on a whole nother level, fight fans. On a whole nother level. The way Carlos threw that knee against his opponent. I mean, just hunting him, got him against the cage, just boom, the straight knee to the body, like he fell straight down, fight is over. That's the next level striking. Just a precise knee right to the liver.
I think Prates is even aiming for that knee.
Oh my God, piston like left.
Oh, look at him.
Standing back.
Buckles him with a body shot.
That's stuff that Carlos Prates can do. I feel like his striking is way more dangerous than Ian Gary. I feel like his striking is better than Ian Gary. Ian Gary is a great fighter, great athlete. Okay? He was just undefeated about 5-6 months ago in Ian Gary. You know what I'm saying? So he's not a bad fighter. But I just feel like if Carlos can stop those takedowns and keep this fight in the center and keep that distance and piece him up, it's going to be bad. He did, what's his name? Jiggling. Jane Ling. I'm gonna say his name right. Li Ainjing. If I'm saying his name right. You know what I'm talking about. It was the fight before he fought Neil Madden and Carlos Prates. And he pieced Lee. He pieced him up, man. He pieced Jiggling up. He pieced Li Ainjing up. And it's hard to finish Li Ainjing. It's hard. And he pieced them up, guys. Li Ainjing had a game plan, chopping Carlos Prates' legs up, kick. Carlos said, okay, you'll chop my legs up? Popping him with a jab. Carlos was just finding more openings and finding a lot of headshots and some very, very damaging headshots. Like his jabs, he packed a lot of power. Like he would have to put full force in his punches to pack power. Like he can graze you and take you out, man. Like you seen it against Neil Madden. Ian Gary will get touched in this fight. He got a good chin. We seen him get, cracked by, MVP, take a good punch. We see him take some good shots by Shavkat as well. We seen Ian Gary got dropped. And got back up and recovered very well, but he haven't fought nobody with the power like Carlos Prates. And that's why I'm going for Carlos Prates. I want to see Carlos do great things. I mean, Ian Gary, he doing the trash talking cash money trash. But I'm telling you, Ian Gary, you better back it up because you didn't back it up your last fight with Shavkat. and Carlos is coming. I don't know how pissed off Carlos Prater is looking to fight, and trust me, I don't want to be in there to find out. I don't. But fight fans. And Gary, if you got Ian Gary in this fight, he better back it up, or he's gonna be absolutely embarrassed. All on social media, think he won a Shavkat rat fight. Keep saying I won, I got robbed. I really won that. I can't accept that loss from Shavkat rat. But you better come in here and win this fight against Carlos, because if you don't, he's gonna get humiliated. Humiliated. Fight fans embarrassed. BBL Gary will be especially if you get flatlined. I know a lot of people like Ian Gary wanting to get flatlined because he got a big mouth. He got a BBL Gary. He's a man. He just do too much talking like a female, like a woman. I get why you don't like Ian Gary. I can totally understand. But I just feel like the way that Carlos did Neil Magny, I don't ever see Ian Gary doing it to Neil Magny. I know, Ian Gary looked good fighting Neil Magny, but look at the difference, guys. Look how Carlos Prater made it look so easy in the first round. Flatline. Just like Gaethje was, flatline, face first on the ground. Can Ian Gary do the same thing? Do Ian Gary got the power to do that? No. He don't. Carlos do. He got the striking is there. These nervous guys got freaking scientists that help them break down their opponent piece by piece. Movement, everything. Step by step. They like movement, their feints, there's just everything about them in the fight. Not they're gonna they break it down. They got scientists. Real scientists. They probably got a cure for cancer, guys. Like these nervous guys are serious. And you got, come on, MMA fans, we gotta wake up, man. Realize how serious these guys are, man. They coming for prey. I'm telling you. Got Carlos Prater. Nothing's gonna change my mind. It was hard at first predicting it because I was like, oh, well, Ian Gary can grapple. It is a 5-round fight, but it's not gonna make it all 5 rounds. Let's be real. Carlos Prater gonna knock the smoke and knock the BBL off Ian Gary, fight fans. That's my predictions. I got Anthony Smith losing. He lost his coach, then he's losing himself. He go retire. This is a retirement fight this Saturday, fight fans. And that'll be it for Anthony Die-Hard Smith. Nothing to really talk about there. Not really excited about that fight. I don't know why he's the co-main event. They only do Anthony Smith a favor because this is a retirement fight. So they put Anthony Smith as a co-main. There's no way he should be co-main event. There's no way. They should have put the fight before Smith. They should have put that fight as a co-main, not Anthony Smith. Randy Brown. Shit, Randy Brown was, deserving of a co-main spot than Anthony Die-Hard Smith. Let's see if he died in this fight, fan. This is his last fight. But I don't think he motivated. His last fight, is he motivated? Is he training hard? He was crying in the Dominant Riders fight by his coach passing, the emotional walking to the cage. You can't have that mindset coming to that cage, emotional about something happening in your personal life into the cage when you fighting. Somebody trying to take your head off. It's not a good look. So I will be going against him. Fight fans, got Carlos winning this fight.